Yeah, a lot of dudes got mommy issues, so they just want to be breastfed. That's all. That's all that is. Too much Similac in their system. Speaking of Similac, I am grateful that I have reached my 40s, dodging that meat bullet like Neo. No, thank you. I don't know, man. All I'm saying is I grew up listening to 3-6 Mafia. They said tear the club up, not shoot it up. So, all right, y'all mad at me about it. Okay, my bad. Okay, shout out to Prep, but I'm just saying I still use condoms. Okay, dang, call me a 90s rapper. I don't care. My friend was like, I haven't seen a used condom in a decade. I'm like, cool. You letting a bunch of randos rat-a-tat-tat your walls. Shout out to you, but jizzle on my tizzle at best. Okay, I ain't. Every year, a bunch of random people wishing me happy Mother's Day, and I'm looking behind me like, kids where? You know? Ain't no proof in that pudding, because all them been digested anyway, so. All right, okay. My bad, I slid that in there, at least that's what he tried to do. I said, absolutely not. My bad, I got a little too excited. So we did Amber and Ben did a shot before the show. Them fool, they like, here's 3 ounces. I was like, wait a minute. They like, did you take the whole shot? Now I'm sweating. But anyways, now I'm sweating like coked out Whitney Houston. Drowning in my own tub of sweat. All right, my bad. I'm a Mariah Carey fan too, but I miss Whitney. They did her wrong. All right. They been in the CIA. Okay, so. Oh, speaking of, in a week and a half, you got the CIA wishing Martin Luther King happy birthday. That's some messed up shit right there. It's like your bully going to your funeral crying over your, okay, no, y'all don't, okay. Okay, thank you. I'm just saying I know what day it is and what anniversary it is, but I don't think I don't think y'all are the constituents to celebrate it, so let's get on board with the CRT. Because when I did these jokes in Lebanon, I got met with silence. Then they got mad at me because I said, it's so quiet in here, you can hear a cross burn. They mad at me for it. Okay. I know history, you mad at me, thanks. I will say shout out to my white allies though. What a segue. But what up, Ben? Thank you, brother. But nah, shout out to my white allies, especially to this particular white man. And I wish I was making this up, but I was hanging out at a Whole Foods, which, all right, I'm in his territory, fair enough. And this dude comes up to me out of nowhere, okay? Okay, maybe not out of nowhere. I was in the couscous south. So again, strike 2. I asked for it, I guess. But he just looks at me and says, hey, I'm from Ohio. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, all the men in my family fought to end slavery. I was like, all right, we're using abolition as an aphrodisiac. This is new. This is a new tactic, okay? Then he took it a step further. He said, my name, by the way, is Nat, like Nat Turner. I was like, this dude right here. So I had a coochie revolt. Get out of my face. You ain't getting none. I got dry instantly. No, thank you. They were not, Cause like, what we, he's like, and then what happened? You get to tell your homie that you fuck a Pam Grier type? And then what? Where's my money though? All right. All I'm saying is get them reparation licks in, and then, all right. All that talk, use your mouth. So I like to do this. I have a bunch of homies. I have some homeboys who I like to fuck with, cause what are they there for? Nah, patriarchy, you know? Balance. But yeah, I was in the group chat and I was like, I like to ask hypotheticals with them, you know? And I had a question for them. I was like, all right, fellas, if y'all like somebody and she you're like, hey, you sexy. Let's send some sexy nudes, of you dancing. What would you do if she's dancing like Gator from Jungle Fever? Or for the white people, Buffalo Bill and Silence of the Lamb. And they all agreed, well, they kicked me out, the group chat, because they didn't want me to know the real answer. Like, I started beating my meat, duh. That's sexy, they speaking my language. All right, that was a workshopper, okay. Y'all like, I can't relate, we God's children here. We don't send nudes. Ladies, y'all never try to do a snatch chat? All right. All I'm saying is, I didn't know I was supposed to, my homegirls were telling me we weren't supposed to like dick pics, and I was like, who's we? I love French, but not right now. And I got the memos to wear cool Vans, but the feminist homie's like, no, we don't like dick pics. I'm like, well, I thought it was me. I thought they were saving me a step, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I'm texting them, hey, but that dick, no. Followed by the googly eye emoji, eh? And if I like what I saw, come on over. And or on me. All right, so, hashtag no babies. My name's Amber, okay? Like, I just know how to make them disappear and tell them there's an alert for it. Like, which is fucked up because, ironically, the Amber Alert ain't gonna look for my black ass if I got kidnapped. I'm fucking cooked. That's some bleak irony there, man. That's America, though. People have asked me if I wanted children. I'm like, no thanks. Like, I love the kids, like Wu-Tang, but I mean, I don't know. I'll just put it this way. I smoke too much weed. Point blank, period. Like, I can't even go 9 hours without smoking. So try to do a full 9 months that's foreign talk now. Now you speaking Mandarin, and I'm like, huh? Love the food, but what you saying? Nah. I'll just do what my parents did and keep on smoking and hope for the best. Because what's the worst that'll happen? My kid be born with terminal chillness?